Morning. Today is the 3rd of September 2020. I have been reading Prelude to the Landing on Planet Earth. It's written by Stuart Holroyd, and yesterday I read chapter 6, first, second and the third part, and the third part was interrupted a page or so from the end of the chapter. So today I shall read the last page of chapter 6, called Ambassadors Extraordinary, and the explanation will be in the bottom of this about this book. So I continued to the end. 217 is this page. Ambassador Extraordinaire. They are on a trip to save the world. It's a wonderful book. They were about 35 kilometers from Tel Aviv when they ran into quite a spectacular storm, and suddenly, simultaneously with the occurrence of a particularly bright lightning flash, the car's engine cut dead. John found a suitable place to pull in off the road as the car coasted to a standstill. He tried several times to start the engine, but it did not fire once. Remembering the incident at Ein Kerem some days before, he said, "What are we supposed to do this time, Phyllis? I don't see any church." "I guess we'd better just sit here and meditate," Phyllis said. They did as she suggested for 5 minutes. Then John tried to start the engine again, but still nothing happened. Phyllis thought a longer meditation was required, but Andrija suggested that she should go into trance and try to find out what was happening. She did so, and came up with the information that there was a great battle taking place in the spheres, and that in order to send helping energy to the forces of light, they should immediately meditate for a longer period. Phyllis came out of trance, and they meditated for a further 20 minutes. During this period of meditation, John kept getting an image of two people, a man and a woman, the latter with her face badly mutilated, as if she had been in an accident. After the 20 minutes, John tried the starter again, and this time the engine fired instantly, and in another half an hour they were back at the Sheraton. It wasn't only Phyllis who was annoyed at the way John had driven on the trip. That night Tom chastised him severely, saying that but for the protection of Hoover and Althea, you would no longer have been in existence on the physical planet Earth, but you would have been returned with us. A lot of energy had been deployed protecting them, which could have been put to other use if John had not put all their lives at risk. We cannot waste the energy of Hoover or of Althea or of you three to protect you from your own foolishness. Tom reproached him. As for the stopping of the car, that too had been the work of Althea, for contribution of energy from the three was required at that particular time. Was there some major event going on in the Battle of Armageddon? Andrija asked. The Battle of Armageddon is between what you call the sons of light and the sons of dark. But remember that it also affects physical planets, Tom said. Those that oppose had set in motion a situation to help those that they work through on the physical planet. There had been a difficulty prevented at the Yavane power station, though 2 lives had been lost in the process. They hadn't realized it at the time, but the place where the car had stopped was near Yavane. The situation, Tom said, both in the spheres and on Earth, was now stabilized, and they would be able to leave as planned the following day. "May we hold with you now 10 minutes of prayer," Tom said in conclusion. "The 12 of us will pray together, and then we will close and leave." And the prayer he proceeded to give them, which is also a summary of the main motives of the communications, will make a fitting conclusion to the present chapter 6. "We pray that the children of the nation of Israel come to peace within themselves and come to recognize whence they came. We pray that all the civilizations of the universe that are engaged in the balancing of the universe, be given strength and peace within to carry on the work to which they are committed. We pray that the physical beings of the planet Earth may come into a state of awareness and understanding in order for their souls to evolve, to raise the level of the planet Earth, and to cleanse the heavens around the planet so that the universe can progress. We pray that those beings and civilizations that are opposing what we come to the light of understanding, so that they also come into perfect balance. We pray that the day may soon come when all in the universe have the knowledge and the understanding that will make them whole. We pray for understanding among ourselves and for the strength that is needed so that each of us can guide the others to become perfect beings. We pray for the souls of the children of Israel, and we pray for all the children on this planet to be brought out of the dark and into the light. This is a beautiful ending to chapter 6, which was entitled Ambassadors Extraordinary. And I will finish this upload here and start chapter 7, entitled Revelations from the Beginning. I shall not tag it on because this was beautiful prayer at the end, and I think it's a nice short little introduction if people haven't listened to the book or read it. Prelude to the Landing of Planet Earth, chapter 7 to follow after I uploaded this one.